Hey everyone, I'm Chelsea Willis, and thanks so much for coming to my channel where I'll be doing all things design, DIY, and doing my best to stay within a budget. So, how did this all get started? Well, when I was little, like any good 90s kid, I collected Beanie Babies. And one day I came across this awesome furniture set that I just had to have for my Beanie Babies. Why I needed furniture for my Beanie Babies, I don't know, but I really, really wanted it. So I went to my parents and asked if we could get it. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't afford it. It was really all we could do just to afford the Beanie Babies. So I went into my dad's workshop and started collecting scrap pieces of 2x4s and started hammering and nailing away and painting everything. And before I knew it, voila, I had a couch and a chair for my Beanie Babies. And let me tell you, I was so proud of this creation. It was so beautiful, and I just couldn't believe it that I took something from nothing. In reality, it was horrible. It was horrible. But again, I was just so proud of what I had created. So, fast forward, many years ago, my husband and I purchased our first home together, and it was definitely a fixer-upper. But once we got in, we realized it was way worse than we even knew. And although we had put aside some money for projects, we really couldn't afford to have contractors come in and fix everything that was wrong with the house. So I went to YouTube and started learning all things DIY and just started doing all these projects with tile and closets and just started to have this passion for DIY. So we eventually sold that fixer-upper, and I was just thrilled with all the feedback we got on all the projects that we did. We sold that fixer-upper, we had like 5 offers within a day, which was really exciting, and sold that and decided that we were going to do a new build. And so when we were going through the new build process and started looking at all the upgrade costs for design, one, we were kind of frustrated because we weren't crazy about all the design selections, but also we couldn't believe some of the pricing. It was really expensive. And because we had gone through the fixer-upper process, we knew the cost of materials. We know what it costs for all these things. So we decided, let's have the builder do all the things that we can't do, and then we'll come in and we'll customize it and really make it our own. So that's kind of where we are now. We've moved into our new build and are settled and ready to take on all of these projects. If you can't tell, I kind of have this motto with projects that if you can't pay cash for it, you can't afford it. I'm very budget conscious. And so my goal in doing these is always to find steals and deals and make things beautiful and functional, but not spend a fortune. So I hope you'll follow along with me as I take on all these projects in our home and hopefully a few in friends' homes. And yeah, follow along, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.